Hey guys, this is Callum from English Shooting and welcome back to the channel. If you've been a long-term viewer of this channel, you will know for my love of practical shooting. You may also know how things are a little bit different here in the UK due to our laws. With the banning of handguns, it gave birth to long barrel pistol competitions, and with the banning of semi-automatic full-bore rifles, it gave birth to mini rifle, and mini rifle has since been accepted as a full IPSC discipline. Now, for a little bit of admin, IPSC is the International Practical Shooting Confederation. It is the equivalent of FIFA, overseeing all international practical shooting sports. Then you have the franchises. So for the UK franchise of the IPSC is the UK PSA. So the UK PSA are responsible for overseeing all of the matches and training and general rules and admin of practical shooting within the UK. And whilst we are all under the umbrella of IPSC and everything must be shot to IPSC rules, because every single country is different and may have different laws, there are allowances to maybe change things here and there. And this is why with long barrel pistol, it is effectively run under the UK PSA, but long barrel pistol is not accepted as an IPSC discipline. Within practical shooting, we are always looking to push the sport forward, and this can be as simple as discussing changing round counts for certain divisions in handgun or long barrel pistol competitions, or even the discussion of introducing classic or a production division within practical shotgun. But what I want to discuss today is introducing a 2+1 division. For those of you that don't know about our laws here in the UK, we have two types of shotgun. We have a Section 2 shotgun, which goes under a shotgun certificate, and with a pump or semi-automatic shotgun under Section 2, you have to have it restricted to a capacity of 2+1, 2 in the tube and 1 in the chamber. For a Section 1 Firearm Certificate shotgun, the capacity is unrestricted. So this is the gun that you would need to really compete on the world stage and to be competing on a level playing field. However, in terms of moving the sport forward, in terms of growing the sport, it's all about numbers, and in the UK the numbers of shotgun certificates far outweigh the number of firearm certificates. I believe it's around 150,000, 200,000 firearm certificates, and then you're looking at around 500,000 shotgun certificates. So in terms of potentially moving the sport forward and growing the sport, shotgun certificate holders are a massive pool that we could be bringing into practical shooting or practical shotgun. Now, the discussion of a 2+1 division has come up previously to quite a lot of opposition. A lot of people out there feel that if we bring in a 2+1 division, then this is going to show the UK government that we don't need these unrestricted shotguns anymore, and that we can do the sport with these restricted 2+1s. And this is something personally I strongly disagree with. It's like saying that you could compete in an F1 race with a 3-wheeler. Yeah, technically you could. Doesn't mean you're going to be very competitive. And even with the use of long-barreled pistols here in the UK, that doesn't mean we can go and competently compete in full-bore pistol competitions across the world. The same argument has been used in the past against Action Air. If we use airsoft guns for IPSC and practical shooting, it removes any justification for having a 9mm. I don't know about you, but you can't really shoot at 50 yards accurately as you do with a 9mm handgun with an airsoft pistol. So comparing the two, I think really it is quite easy to justify and demonstrate to the government that no, we can't compete on the world stage with effective neutered equipment. It really is just chalk and cheese, and I don't think that argument holds much weight, and moreover, it should be down to the likes of the UK PSA to easily demonstrate this and easily explain it. I'm not saying that it's going to prevent any bans, but I really don't think bringing in the likes of Action Air, long barrel pistols, or even a 2+1 division in shotgun is going to give the government or any antis any more ammunition than they already think they have. The potential benefits, though, are absolutely ginormous. The massive pool of shotgun certificate holders, they are able to go out and buy a practical gun. Whilst it would be restricted at first with a shotgun certificate, you don't have the slot system like you do on a firearm certificate, meaning that even your average over and under clay pigeon shooter, if they got a whiff of practical shotgun, they would be able to go out and buy a pump action 2+1 or a semi-auto 2+1. You can get the likes of an M3000 in 2+1 or even a Benelli M2, which is one of the most popular practical shotguns out there. So in terms of the equipment, yes, the capacity is restricted, so they're not able to compete like for like with the unrestricted shooters. But having a division would mean that there would be a level playing field amongst the 2+1s. And I think really that's what we're missing. A lot of people that will be shooting with 2+1s, myself included, you know you're never going to fairly compete with anybody with an unrestricted gun. And it almost comes down to, well, what's the point? I'm going to end up easily in the bottom quarter of the results, and there's no asterisk next to my name. There's no division next to the name where people can fairly compare. You are being compared to shooters with unrestricted guns where you have a restricted gun. You are loading considerably more, which takes more time. You start with obviously 2+1 in the gun rather than the 8+1 on an option 1 start. I think that bringing in a 2+1 division would be very, very encouraging to beginner shooters and also current shotgun certificate holders, where they could see, look, this is a division that I can literally go out and buy a gun tomorrow and start competing within this class. The other incentive and the other benefit to bringing in a 2+1 division is, of course, with a 2+1 shotgun, they can be shared. So if a 2+1 division was created and people had the incentive to compete under that division on a level playing field, they don't even need to go out and buy their own gun. Of course, with a section 1 shotgun, you're not able to share it. So the beginners go there, they're given the club gun, and they are scored compared to people that are very familiar with their equipment with unrestricted capacity. It really would allow new shooters to come to a club, get familiar with the club gun, and then again compete on a level playing field. And this is something personally that I have seen with the likes of Kentucky Firearms Club, and also where I actually started practical shotgun at the Phoenix range in Slimford. Both run competitions with a 2+1 division because they were running their own club comps. These weren't UK PSA, these weren't IPSC, these were purely their own club comps, so they were able to create what divisions they liked. However, when these clubs have run UK PSA, and more recently Kentucky Firearms Club has run a level 1 UK PSA match, because it is being run to UK PSA rules, they're not able to create that 2+1 division. And for me personally, at the moment, looking at previous results where I'm able to break it down and see, oh look, there's the 2+1, that's where I'm comparing myself to, you know, it gives me a very good sort of where I'm at, and to be able to fairly compare myself to other similar competitors. Whereas the more recent event, well, it just gets lost. You're all in the standard division, you don't know really who you're competing against, and you know, again, you're not fairly competing against the, let's say, standard capacity standard shooters. But it may sound like I'm just making this video because I want it. And honestly, yes, I do. I would love to, for the meantime, be competing in a 2+1 division whilst I'm going for my FAC and until I can get that Section 1 shotgun. However, moreover than that, and certainly more important than that, I personally believe that this would be a massive draw to the sport. It would be a massive boost, and we would see a lot more new competitors regularly competing with 2+1s. If there is something to win, everyone loves getting a trophy, everyone likes getting that medal, everyone likes getting that recognition. And all the time you are shooting a 2+1, you know you're just not going to get it within an IPSC or UK PSA match. So it is a huge draw in my thought, and I think it's going to be a big push to opening up the sport and getting more numbers and more people doing it. I do want to caveat this isn't in any way having a go at the UK PSA. I think they do an amazing job all round. This is purely a suggestion from myself and opening up the conversation of whether we should have this 2+1 division. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts, whether you're for or against it. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please consider subscribing for any future videos. And as always, guys, I hope to see you soon.